fact of the matter is we don't have a system, to determine whether or not these are legitimate voters if after the fact. We have no way of really knowing. They're not put aside as, I'm trying to remember the term that we use when we have certain ballots that we only count, provisional ballots.
I mean, that's not quite true in that if someone thinks that someone voted illegally, they can report that to SEEK, who would investigate it and would have the information to make a determination.
Right. The question is, when does that happen? It might happen a year after the election and after you've already certified the election. And my understanding is you certified that election even though that SEEK complaint was outstanding. So we don't really know what is going to happen if there's an investigation and something turns up. Just to follow up too, I mean, you mentioned, education. I mean, the fact of the matter is towns don't really have a lot to put towards a budget to educate voters. And in this particular situation, the reason why there were so many same-day registration voters descending on this location is because there was an effort put forth by a political campaign to make that happen. And of course, they weren't interested in promoting regular voting and encouraging people to vote. They put all their effort to try and drive voting that day, offering free pizza and stuff like that to get people to show up at that particular polling location. So, I mean, I just think this is symptomatic of having kind of some problems in our election system that create holes where either abuse or mistakes can occur. And that's why I'm asking you. So you put this bill in with your recommendations regarding, changes that need to be made. And I'm just trying to follow up because that definitely was a high point of contention after that election. It was in the news for several weeks afterwards. And I just thought something might be done about it. And I'm very surprised to hear that you're not even aware of the SEC complaint on the subject, or don't see how multiple thousands of same-day registrations could be a problem for a small polling location.
Well,
if they're supposed to make a phone call.
It sounds like you're conflating a few things. That number of same-day registrations doesn't sound strange in a town with a college to me. It also doesn't sound strange to me that a candidate would try to turn out the vote. That's what every candidate does. It also doesn't sound strange to me that a town implementing like early voting for the first time might have made a miscalculation about the number of staff, or you never know how popular an election's going to be. If I understand you correctly, in 168 towns, everything was fine, but not in this one. Same-day registration works the same as it has always. It used to be election day registration, and towns have been implementing that, I don't even know for how many years, but many. And the process is the same. If there was a problem with the process in this one location, the only remedy that the law provides for is a SEEK investigation.